getting close to those perfect wars. But we're starting it off, Itsu, with NY Dragon coming in with a little bit of 7 dragons because they also did receive that update. Some Dragon Riders in the mix.
Yeah, this is like this new strategy, which has already different names, but it has like this Dragon and Dragon Rider combination, which makes it really powerful. It's kind of the same synergy, which is, for example, the Queen Charge Hybrid bringing to the table, like having the weaknesses compensated by the other troop. And he's going for one of those Blizzard limbs for the Town Hall, getting some nice value, but I feel like this Giant Bomb, that hurt quite a bit.
It absolutely did. Finds this Tesla farm on the outside, but one of the questions that we asked Dragon was, if you keep your skill sharp, how many times a day are you training? And he said over 40 times a day, and Legends League is where he's training his attacks. So he has got these attacks on lockdown, and especially with this name, coming in with the Dragons, and also using some Rocket Loons to help potentially pick off this air defense right off the bat.
Yeah, and searching for Black Mines, taking those out. There's already the first Black Mine hitting that Dragon, and it's so important to keep those alive because typically on the outside of the base you have those Black Mines located, and if you can trigger those with like those cheaper like loons or maybe even rocket loons, it's looking really good. So far the heroes are circling the outside, and now everything is getting inside the base with that Warden ability getting used as well. This is looking pretty good.
It's looking pretty solid with the Inferno Dragon actually going to help assist behind these dragons, but the Dragon Riders have moved off to the backside, and they're going to get picked off by the enemy Queen in the core of the base. The King still has his ability, the Queen as well. But he's saving onto this Royal Champion, Itsu.
Yeah, he's saving on that, trying to have that for the back end, especially the defending Queen now needs to be taken down. She can deal so much damage to those dragons. The Dragon Rider is following. Nice invisibility spell to keep those troops alive. And Carbon, I think this so far is looking really, really good. I just want to say every single hero ability basically alive, but the King, as I just said it, is getting used to just circle the base a bit faster. And Carbon, there's not much left standing in this base.
He hasn't even used the Royal Champion yet. He could use that Tesla farm on the outside. Is he trying to swag? No, finally deploys her into the Tesla farm, finds a ground skeleton. But this is looking fantastic. Even with the Queen ability, he's smiling, he's looking on. And look at that, he is getting that 3-star.
That is
wow.
Well, that was style, just with the glass, and that was a really great attack to start things off. And we already said in the current meta, you want to have this triple coming in early to just put up pressure onto the enemy team. So really, really impressive start from NY Dragon.
Unbelievable. Coming in with that 3-star with those dragons, using the blimp and the Blizzard help take that town hall down. But it was incredible to see the push through and saving onto that Royal Champion at the very end. We're taking a look at the replay here, using those invis to skip through the town hall with those super wizards to help set up
different dragon combinations right there, trying to like really work well together. And then obviously the heroes keeping those dragons inside the base and making sure they can deal the damage they need to get in the 3-star. Dragon already had a really good hit rate over the pre-qualifier, and now really showing off in the first attack to see and to get his team ahead. Now the next attack is coming in, and this actually something I was talking about. Some of those Chinese teams really like this smash, like the P.E.K.K.A. smash strategy. And I think it's still so incredibly strong if you can execute it right. But now it's all about this Warden Walk, and this Warden Walk, if it's taking too long, time fail is kind of likely. So let's see on how many traps there are in front of this Town Hall.
Absolutely, with this Grand Warden, if he tries to take the Town Hall, but notice there's also a Ground Expo behind it. Whenever I try to charge a Warden into a Town Hall with Expos anywhere near it, it is such devastation there, but I'm imagining Seven God has a plan for that exactly. The healers are finally deployed. The nice use of this Unicorn. And Itsu, several times I've seen people put the owls on the Grand Warden, but it ends up getting picked off so quick. Is there a better pet to put on the Wardens for Warden walks?
Yeah, sometimes you can use the Unicorn. Obviously, the big downside is you do not have this this powerful pet onto your Queen. And now he's going with the Earthquake. This Earthquake is really supporting quite a bit because it makes sure that this builder right behind the Town Hall is first repairing other things and not going for the Town Hall, which would have meant that he would need even more time. At this point, it's already at 1 minute and 45 seconds. So this is a really long warden walk right there. But Smash is way quicker than, for example, the Super Witch attack. So let's see if he can somehow make this work and get this 3-star in to tie the series up. Because so far we have the lead from Amazing. But this entry so far is looking pretty good, right?
It's looking solid here. Drops an additional healer into the mix. The Super Wizards are being protected from the P.E.K.K.A.s from the multi-target Inferno Beam since it does 6. But he finally pops that Grand Warden ability. The Kings on the left side trying to take out these defenses, go through the walls. But as long as these Super Wizards can push through the call, or Hogs are coming out of that Siege Barracks, he's still waiting on his Royal Champion here, Itsu.
Yeah, trying to support the Royal Champion, or like support with the Hog Riders each other. The King now is inside the base as well. The King was supposed to take down the Eagle down. Now it's the job of the Royal Champion. Everything is collapsing on this back, and he has 50 seconds left. Time is ticking for him. And the core is, well, most of the troops in the core are not looking as healthy anymore.
Yeah, we don't see too many troops here. It just looks like the heroes with the King pushing around. But oh, the Queen's ability goes off, and I don't see her anymore. The healers transfer off, uses a freeze onto the Archer Tower. That P.E.K.K.A.'s alive. The Grand Warden is gone. Royal Champion does have her ability, but only one freeze left with 20 seconds. This is looking like a defense for Dragon.
Yeah, and I think this attack might have been baited, especially with, like we said in the beginning, those two teams might know each other and know their tendencies. We know that KOG really likes the P.E.K.K.A. match, as I just said, and they really like the Warden Walk for the Town Hall. This is something which they really often do, especially with the combination with the Earthquake. So I guess this was just a baited entry overall, with all of the Tesla, all of the traps in front of the Town Hall, forcing the time fair for sure. And then it's even a power fail, but still not the start they were wishing for. But now it's up to Amazing again to just push this lead even further.
Yeah, they're looking to come in and add another 3-star to the board. When we take a look at the replay with the Super Wizards trying to push their way into the core of those bases.
Was breaking into the base. That was not intentional. And I mean, obviously the Yak is helping, but at the same time, taking down the Eagle earlier would have been key. And, well, now we have the next attack coming in, and this is going to be a Lalo attack with those lightnings. And this is always great to look out for which value those pro players are going for.
Yeah, he's using the lightning right into the core to help take down that scatter shot. But we do have 3 multi-target Infernos remaining on the base. The Clan Castle is getting repaired a little bit from the Earthquake. He's going to try to push this Queen in towards the Town Hall. Does have a poison spell. But he does only have 1 more lightning, potentially for Headhunters that are going to come out of the Clan Castle.
Yeah, the Ice Cube is walking on the outside. 1 Loon onto this Archer Tower would be huge support just to take down an additional defense down. The Queen now is slowly approaching to that Town Hall, using her ability to take that Town Hall down quickly. At the same time, this King is now supposed to walk inside this multi-Inferno Tower compartment. And this so far looks already pretty good. But now, well, yes, the Royal Champion left, if I see this correctly. Which means this hero part might not have been over just yet.
Yeah, we'll have to see the type of value that he can get here. But one of the questions we asked him was, how did you find your current clan? And Neon said that he joined this clan because thanks to GYY. And we have seen GYY come in some incredible attacks of his own. But Neon is going to look to do one himself here with the Lalo coming in from the left side balloon. Stone Slammer going into the Wizard Tower, pushing its way over towards the Eagle Artillery. And now he's still hanging on to the Royal Champion, Itsu.
Yeah, that's really interesting use of the Royal Champion, especially with the multi-Inferno Tower in the core. You might think he would use it over there, but the Clan Castle hasn't even come out just yet. The multi-Inferno Tower is roasting those loons at the bottom side now. We have the Royal Champion for the back and Scatter to take that down and make sure the splash damage is no threat to those loons, which are now slowly approaching.
Wow.
But there's the Headhunter on that Warden. Can the Warden survive? The Warden is actually surviving.
What? Now the Royal Champion does pop. Oh, look at all those red air bombs, and he goes down into the core. But the Dragon that came out of the Stone Slammer was able to help take down the top side multi-target Inferno. He has a poison. He'll use it onto the Lava Hound once it pops. It just does. He's got just a barely few balloons on the back and actually quite a bit. And this is looking like a 3-star again for Amazing.
Yeah, they're coming in hard, putting up pressure onto KOG. And this so far is looking really, really good. Nice use case of that Royal Champion, taking down the scatter on the back and providing some better pathing overall in that base. And this attack looked crushed, and this is why those pros are so scary with this Lalo technique, because it looks so easy, but I think we all know it is not if you try it on your own.
Oh yeah, it is not easy at all, but the biggest thing we have to keep our eye on is the defending CCs. The Lava Hound did come out of this CC at the end, which the World Champion did pull, but Itsu, if you think back to bases, do you think there's a certain CC that's stronger than others at the moment?
Ooh, I think it's really depending on your enemies, depending on the style of base which you're running. I think there are a couple of viable variations out there right now, the super minions being one of them. The Hound, which we just saw, is really powerful as well. And sometimes even if you really know that your enemy might coming in with like a ground-based attack, Triple Ice Golem is doing the job sometimes as well. So there is a lot of variety which there is right now in the possible defensive clan castle. And this time around, we have actually a Queen Charge hybrid. And this strategy actually had a 100% hit rate in the pre-qualifier, which might be kind of surprising because it is not the strongest anymore. But if you can use it right, it is really powerful still.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't see it all too much anymore, but charging this queen into the town hall, as long as you don't have to push the Hogs Miners, or even, I mean, he's pushing the queen to the town hall, but that Giga Bomb and that poison slows you down and does an incredible amount of damage. And the queen's looks like she's going to step directly into it now. Hopefully can stay alive through these ground expos and get all this value.
Yeah, and if that backhand basically is now going down with all of the expos, it looks great, but the clan castle is coming out too early. No, wait a second. The expo actually went down, so this is looking really, really promising. He has one more wall break. Let's see where exactly he's going to use that. He needs to use the next freeze because those headhunters hiding behind the other troops is not the nicest thing to face for this queen. But first, she's taking, one step back and going for an adventure instead of going for the expo.
Oh no, the rage was misplaced a little bit in the core. The queen! No! She's gone from the scatter shot. Now here comes the hybrid. She was supposed to get all the value. He still has another super wall breaker to use, but hopefully he can push his way through. The CC has not fully been lured out, so the miner should grab that. Oh, even the World Champion clears the headhunter, but that queen and the scatter shot is devastating.
Yeah, this is really not what you want to have. The queen dying in her ability. And now the super minions getting slowed down by the poison and eventually are getting taken down. At this core multi-inferno tower, and take a look at this double setup with the scatter shots. This might be really devastating if he's not dropping the heal on time, but there is the heal spell. And now it's all about the timing with the backhand. Can this still be somehow enough? I mean, he did not get the greatest value with the queen charge, but hybrid is still hybrid. It can be really powerful, especially when you're dodging those spring traps. It kind of seems like this double scatter shot compartment, this setup, is being a bit too much. And this is a really good defense yet again.
This is a great defense. You're looking to put up anything below 90% defenses is a celebration for the base builder. When you're putting below a 70, that is incredible right there. The queen was not able to stay alive, unfortunately, to the scatter shot. So it's going to give NY Amazing a huge advantage here, not only because of the 2 triples, but also due to the percentage.
Yeah, and when you were talking about the base building, one interesting fact actually is I think I talked with one of their base builders, and they said, he said that whenever they're testing their bases and only a base is getting 3-star once, they're deleting the base right away. So this is some really high pressure times for the base builders with knowing how good offense is right now. So props to their base building team. I mean, so far they did an incredible job with holding off KOG to 2 really low percentage 2-stars overall. So nicely done. And this hybrid did not get too far.
Yeah, the Tesla's in the core. You can place your spring traps perfectly between those defenses, and the Hogs got launched. Even the miners get launched right there in the
percent hit rate in the pre-qualifier, which is like an incredible high hit rate. Like 6 out of 10 attacks are 3-stars for him. But this time around, he was not able to show off. Maybe the pressure, we don't know, but maybe it's just the base building, which is so crazy right now on this side from Amazing. And now they're coming in yet again on offense. And they are bringing again the Dragon Riders with the hybrid part of the normal dragons in there as well, and some rocket loons.
Oh, we do have the dragons. We have NY Milano coming in, and he is actually the only Italian player in the whole qualifiers this month. So he's looking to help represent, because NY Amazing, they do have multiple international players, but the blimp just makes it into the Town Hall compartment. Hopefully the Super Wizard will target out of the Town Hall into.
Oh, he really needs to target the tower, as you just said, but they're stepping around so far, now finally taking down the Town Hall. And the NATO is keeping them in place even longer, so I'm really not sure if that was the value he was looking for. I guess he wanted to take down the air defense and the defending warden as well. But I mean, that's the value he has to deal with now. And let's see if this hybrid now, like this air hybrid, Hydra, Carbon, how do you want to call this?
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a million of names, but what we do need help with is the viewers. Yes, everyone at home, you guys are going to have to be able to tell us what you want to call all the new attack strategies in the game. And that's what will help us determine that. But he's charging in. Oh, he pops his early warden ability through some sinking air mines, pushing his way to the scatter. Hopefully these dragons and dragon riders can keep that momentum up, Itsu.
Yeah, it's doing really good. Yet again, we have the heroes on the outside pushing everything back inside, but there are so many air skeletons. And take a look at that warden. That warden is hitting hard on defense, taking on those dragons. And yet again, another air skeleton. They really predicted those air attacks. And at this point, the dragon riders seem to getting taken down by all of the defensive power right now, but there's still some of them in the core. The queen now trying to defend that. His own queen on offense went inside the base. I'm not sure if that was planned.
Yeah, he still has one rage left over. Decides to use it right here, leading into the Eagle artillery, but the defending queen is still alive. His queen has her ability and the Royal Champion. And there's just so many troops here. The queen is beating through the wall with the unicorn behind her. They get through the enemy queen. RC ability, it's looking pretty solid if you can skip through.
Yeah, you maybe can get through this with the Royal Champion ability, as you just said. I mean, there's not too much on the back end. The warden, the defending warden, is already low from the entry. World Champion, but at the same time, time is ticking as well, but the king is doing a great job of cleanup. And it seems like, double black mine. But this World Champion is staying safe for now. The warden is hitting though, or start hitting soon, I guess. But this looks good. I think he's already relaxing at this point and saying, guys, I got this, and getting the next 3-star.
Wow, what an attack. Milano coming in to get that 3-star. And one of the questions was also asked him, how will you celebrate the win if you win here? And he says a vacation, most likely, and that is helping his team to get that much closer to be advancing and maybe even potentially a golden ticket, because that's what all these teams here today are fighting for. But the Super Wizards were able to make their way to the Town Hall, which was clutch to help this one take it down, Itsu.
Yeah, that was really key. And then obviously Dragon Riders and Dragons taking over. I think what matters at this point, and he was able to get that in for his team.
To keep NY Amazing perfect right there. They are looking fantastic here in the first round. But we have the next player for KOG looking to answer. And we don't see this too often, Itsu. You notice it right off the bat, and I did too. 25 Hog Riders, but he's also got a log launcher, maybe to help assist this queen.
Wow, this looks already incredible. Like, if he's using this log launcher to get the Town Hall down, that would be impressive. But at the same time, we have to look out for this Inferno Tower in the core, because this might target the healers, and this would not be the best thing to happen. But so far, it looks really, really good. The queen already stepping inside the base. He already triggered a black mine, which is great to take down early. Keeping those healers safe, especially if you want to have a charge like this ahead of you. But so far, he's not bringing the log launcher just yet. We have to see and wait if that's the... Oh, there we go. The log launcher is in.
Finally.
This one is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will. Charging this queen in. Hopefully he can keep away from that single target. Oh, the queen gets locked down again here. Is he going to freeze? He finally does. All right, now through the open. Oh, the wall opened. Queen! Yeah. No! She's going to go to the multi.
Come back, queen.
No.
Oh no, I mean, now she's taking on the multi, at least something, but I guess this was not planned, and she's skipping the multi even right now. This is not looking good. There's now... Oh, there were even healers in there for him.
He's
even
going
more
for it.
expensive Queen charge. And he's now saying, guys, I'm all in.
Queen wall! Queen, stop going for the wall! What are you doing? Go back to the multi! You want the gold storage? You're not a goblin! You're supposed to take out the multi-target Inferno, and here comes Headhunters to deal with the enemy Queen. And at this point, they know that they need to get these 3 stars to help stay in the competition behind NY Amazing. But that Town Hall is staying up at the end of this base.
This is looking so tough. Now the Terraformer is popping up as well, and this is really not looking good for him. The Queen is still shooting yet again. Another wall. That's the favorite thing to do right now. But the Hawk Riders are fighting for the next star. Fighting not only for the 3 star, but fighting for the 2nd star, because this is not secure just yet. And KOG needs this 3 star. They went all in with this Hawk Rider deployment. And so far, it seems like that it's not paying off, Corbin.
No, it is not. Already burned that Queen ability. That Town Hall is going to be staying here for Milano, putting up a defense. But that Queen decided to go into the core. And what to look at is what hero or what pet was on the Queen. You can look at the bottom of the bar, the Unicorn was, because if you put the Yak onto your Queen when you do Queen charges, that can spell so much trouble, can't it, Itsu?
Yeah, the Yak breaking through the wall, as the Queen just did, is always not the greatest thing to have for your Queen, because you want to control your Queen charge. You want the Queen to go where you want her to go, which in this example did not go as planned at all. So yeah, that's really tough luck right there. I mean, at this point, yes, maybe he could have secured the 2nd star, but with being behind so much, they had to take the risk. They had to take the risk going from the other side of the base, because if those Hawk Riders would have went into the Town of Poison, there would have been no chance at all to get the 3 star. And, well, he had to take the risk, but sadly, it was not paying off, really.
Yeah, unfortunate. And his answer was actually Super Witches. So he stayed on the ground, but he switched it up to Hogs, which we don't see Hog Riders in the meta unless you're Cynthia from MCS. He loves to bring in with some crazy Hog Rider attacks. But here we go. LP from NY Amazing trying to keep perfection for them here in the very first round.
Yeah, and he is going with the Queen Charge Dragon Rider, the strategy which we were expecting to see a ton this qualifier. But so far, he is just running the Queen, letting her get into that compartment and getting the access to this multi-inferno tower compartment. Now the King on the outside to push the Queen inside, and then the wall break to the Expo, most likely for the Queen to reach that Town Hall. At least that would be my guess, but maybe LP has different plans. He already said in the beginning, he is a crazy good Queen Charge attacker, and he's only bringing 4 Dragon Riders, which typically you can bring 5, so not sure. I guess the Yeti was quite expensive to funnel.
Well, he did actually pull and activate that Tornado Trap, uses the invisibility spell. But it's one of the questions that LP actually answered. We asked him, what are some of his favorite content creators? And he said he loves the German streamers. They know exactly what they're talking about. So Itsu, I believe that is directly referring to you and your absolute insane knowledge of this game.
Well, I'm happy that I'm kind of able to predict the Queen Charge, which he's trying to do. I mean, so far it looks amazing what he's doing. And already right away starting with those Dragon Riders from the top side. And at this point, still holding on this Warden ability. As soon as he's facing the defending World Champion, yep, there we go. He's using the Warden ability right there. And now there's not much left in this base. And this Queen from this compartment, like, she can reach everything. Even the defending sweeper has been taken down. And this seems just too easy for LP at this point. The Dragon Riders are just overpowering the back end.
Wow. Look at that.
Wow, what an attack.
Yeah. Just 1 minute left and this base is cleared. NY Amazing keeping the triple streak going, and they are looking to put up, well, I can't say it. I don't want to be jinxing nothing here because they still have one final attack. But I mean, I could leave that to you because you're
okay.
Pretty OP at that scale right there. But LP, insane here with the Queen Charge Dragon Riders assisting it. Unbelievable, LP. What a great attack.
Yeah, it was a really, really great attack. But at this point, we have to sadly say this as well. Yes, we want to mention great base building, but at the same time, this charge seemed kind of obvious. I mean, we were able to see this charge kind of quickly as well. So there's a really big surprise that this queen charge was not spicked with any like black mines, traps overall. And just take a look at this compartment behind the town hall. You can reach everything from in there. Town hall, sweeper. You even were able to text anymore. We just concentrate on our own attacks and hope for the best, right? Like hope for the best, do our thing, and hopefully get another 3-star.
Absolutely. And KOG next attack is coming in. Look at that. 12 stars out of 4 attacks for NY Amazing. But now we have Ruzi coming in, and we've got some lightning spells. We've got 2 invisibility spells as well, but we got the classic La Low. And we're noticing sometimes players take the regular hound, sometimes they take the ice hound. Is there a specific reason or when you would prefer taking the ice hound over the regular hound in a Lalowitsu?
Yeah, I think if they're like really important buildings close to air defenses, which you can freeze with the ice hound, it's always like a good move to do. But at the same time, you have to think about you can only bring 2 super troops to an attack, and he's already bringing the super wall breakers and the sneaky goblins. So there is no option. Even this would be a great thing to do. He has no option to bring those ice hounds. But so far, Carbon, take a look at this hero dive so far.
Wow.
This is looking really good.
Looking fantastic. Now the King's going to help try to take this town hall down, but he's got to invis. Is he going to? Yes, he does.
Wow.
Use it, so the King is going to grab that town hall down. And 2 headhunters going to run off to the minion. Baby Dragon is there. Oh, the Baby Dragon's not going to be buffed up because the minion was so close. But now he's still got...
Chasing.
Where's the point? Finally drops the poison, but he should be able to clear these headhunters. No problem now.
Yeah, that was the important thing. The Hound now can survive. The Hound can do whatever it wants. But the Lalo is starting from the top side right into that Eagle. All of the important sweepers have been taken down. And let's see if they can get in the first 3-star. If they can make sure that the base builders of Amazing have maybe failed just once in this defense. And so far the red mines are hitting hard, which is great for the defense. But so far the attack looks really, really good.
Looking solid here with the balloons. He drops that next rage to the top side over there where the Queen is. Warden ability does go off. Headhunters cleared here. Going off to the King to help assist. Potentially for the cleanup on the backside. Still has another Invis, Freeze, and Haste. Used it right there. And he's got 55 seconds left for the cleanup. 4 balloons that he can save to help clean up all the buildings on the outside. But what a beautiful attack here for KOG. It's all about time right now.
Yeah, 40 seconds left, but as soon as the Expo is going down, he can just like maybe use the loons onto the Dark Elixir storage. That's exactly what he's doing, using them as cleanup. The right side with the storage should have been taken down by the Wizard. In Carbon, I think this is the first 3-star for KOG, and what a beauty it was. Really, really nice hero dive. And then the Lado, beautiful as well.
Yeah, and coming in with such a beautiful attack here. And we did ask him, what Clash of Clans player do you enjoy watch the compete? And he did say Klaus of Queen Walkers. And I'm sure Klaus helped with the inspiration for attacks just like that. What a great hit coming in with those balloons. The King got some insane value with his heroes, using the invisibility spell to help protect him to make sure he grabs that town hall. And the rest of that, it just seemed like it was a cleanup Lalo at that point.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love watching attacks from Klaus, right? Like, the creativity is always impressive. And this attack was really great as well. And one thing which I want to touch on is everyone was starting using it. It was so impressive to see how the pros were in a creative setup using this invisibility spell to save their heroes, to make sure something is staying safe inside the base with a Super Wizard Blim. So really, really cool spell. And now we have the next attack coming in. And yet again, another invisibility spell with this Queen Charge Lado attack.
Yeah, and I've actually been using invisibility spells when I did my Queen Charge Dragon Rider attacks. Helps protect the Queen, especially if she encounters a bunch of ground skeletons near Town Hall, so she can ignore them, take the Town Hall down, grab that damage. But I am always super scared to charge the Queen into the Town Hall, which is looking like he's doing exactly that to try to keep her alive and get that value. Let's hope that Queen does not take on too much damage here.
Wow, this headhunter even triggered the NATO trap right there. I mean, that was definitely a headhunter which was worth it bringing to this fight. And the Queen now is circling actually the outside of this base, like not getting wall break into the base just yet. But there's the first Black Mine just missing that Black Mine with his Coco Loon. That's unfortunate. At this point, only 4 healers left. And maybe he's just getting his king into that compartment. But this already is taking a lot of time getting around this tunnel compartment.
Yeah, the queen, now he finally uses the wall break towards the top side. Let's see if the queen, but the problem is, notice these healers. The town hall will be hitting the healers unless the sweeper does something amazing to push the healers out of range of the town hall. I mean, oh no, he finds the Seeking Air Mine. But the sweeper's actually doing some nice work right there.
Yeah, but at this point, it's a 3 healer charge right into the tunnel. This is incredible scary. Saving the queen, as you just said, with the invisibility spell versus the tunnel. Another Black Mine. This right now seems like black magic. Like, how do those guys know where exactly they're going to charge? And this is from 5 healers down to 2. And this queen has not a good time. He needs to use her ability. That's what he did. And this town compartment was so trapped.
And he decides to even use another rage when he only has 2 healers left. The Stone Slammer's moving to help take down the Builder Hut, then make its way over to the Grand Warden also. But remember, at the very beginning, the Headhunter did pull the Tornado Trap, so he doesn't have to worry about that for the rest of the base, but he does have the jump, gonna help this queen continue her way through the core, but he's only got 45 seconds left in the Raiditsu.
Wow, this Warden is following perfectly. Just the craziest Warden ability to protect all of the loons. Those red mines have no chance against this Warden ability. And now the queen is still on the run, taking down next couple of biddings. And this is 27 seconds left. The World Champion is still alive as well. And do you think this could be still a thing? I mean, 20 seconds?
Oh, he's only got 20 seconds here. The queen somehow stayed alive with only 2 of the healers left through the town hall here. He's got 10 seconds, but there's tons of building on the outside. He's got some goblins as well to try to help assist, but unfortunately, 2-1, and it's gonna be a 95%. Amazing. Still, they did great coming in. But it just was that much from perfection. Still, they're going to be advancing. Unbelievable performance. But those Seeking Air Mines did a lot of work. The queen stayed alive. The invisibility spell being used to help that queen not get targeted by all those defenses. But remember, even if your troops are in the invisibility spell, they still can get hit by the traps on the base.
Yeah, and if I would have been the base player, I would have been so upset by this one head. Headhunters can save lives of loons. And that's what they did just right there. And now we have one more attack to watch from KOG. They're bringing up. They have... Oh, we are going in with the Queen Charge Dragon Rider attack as well. And I know that's exactly the strategy which UZP is running, I think, in Legends as well.
Yeah, UZP was part of the 2019 World Championship from Nova. And he is going up against trying to put up a 3-star because LP was his teammate back then, but now they're competing against one another using that blimp against who other than LP indeed, trying to go up against his own clan mates. And they know each other very well, but the queen is taking out this hound with the lava flips. One does peel off to the archer right there, but it does take 2. No, it takes 2 shots from an archer to kill Lava Pup. Unfortunately, not able to do it, but it's okay. Queen staying alive, perfectly pushes through her way through air. It's only a multi-target inferno, so this charge is looking pretty strong here.
One thing which I always notice when doing queen charges or watching queen charges is, I don't know how, but I feel like maybe there's a rule in the code that the hound is always going onto the unicorn. Did you ever notice that? Like, even if the queen is staying in front of that, the unicorn always has to suffer. And, well, this is why the unicorn said he already dead and has to sit down. But now the queen charge is already looking really, really good. He has still the Dragon Riders yet to deploy, and he's wall breaking already into the tunnel compartment to get his king onto the town hall. And then he will eventually go for the Dragon Riders from the left side. He has 1 wall break left. Is he going to go for the wall break into the core, into the clan cast building?
Wait a sec.
That would be so cool.
If he can get that wall break to target, that would be brilliant here. Now here comes the Dragon Riders on the left side by the Eagle Artillery. The king can help assist to take the tower. Oh, he finds a Seeking Air Mine through a healer, but the king should... Oh, he makes the king invisible. He goes straight for the town hall, looking to grab this value. Rages that queen up. He's not using the wall break just yet.
Oh, the core multi-inferno tower and the tower did so much damage. The Dragon Riders are still going through, but it's against a sweeper, which is like one of the biggest nightmares for those Dragon Riders because they're quite slow and always getting reset with their attacks. But now the Dragon Riders are approaching the next air defense. The Queen inside the core is staying alive for now. The World Champion still with her ability covered. I think this is still looking decent, isn't it?
It's looking strong. He still has the World Champion ability, like you said. And he's got Wizards and minions down on the bottom side of the base, pushing his way around. The RC can skip through the air defense. The Tesla farm, he's waiting for the... Yeah, there it is. It went down and takes out the Archer Tower, but he's only got 23 seconds left. He's got a super wall break he can use, but the Queen is gone, and he uses the wall break to help take down that gold storage, and UZP does indeed add a 3-star to the board. But congratulations to NY Amazing with a 14-star performance. They averaged 13 stars, so they improved that here in the qualifiers.